guy thing is an escape to get around the reality of that a lot of these men are not attractive, right? And instead of acknowledging that they are not attractive, and the fact is, the best thing that you can be for a woman is attractive to her. I don't care what no woman ever tell you. Attractiveness is going to get you very far with women. And I don't know why somebody ever told a lie like attractiveness is only measured when it comes to women and not men. Because women usually want an attractive man, and I would argue the fact that most women who don't want an attractive man, there's some kind of insecurity that she's dealing with, and that's why she don't want an attractive man. But most women want a man that's fine, right? So for y'all men to believe you don't have to be attractive and all you got to do is have money, the money will get you used. The money will get you used. But the best attraction that you can have is sexual attraction when it comes to women. Subconsciously, y'all know that I'm right. You know that I'm right. Ain't no way that you think that all y'all men out here playing by the same rules. A man that look like this, ain't no way you think an average looking dude and him play by the same rules. Ain't no way you think that. Ain't no way. That man, all he got to do is just show up. I don't care whether or not he broke, ain't got no job. A woman might not want to be with him long term, but all he got to do is just show up. And it's game over, right? Because of his attractiveness. But a lot of y'all men forget, you have to be attractive for you to even get in the game, right? You sitting on the sideline, can't even get in the game. You in the friend zone for a reason. You in the friend zone because she don't find you to be attractive. Right? That's the reason why she's sitting there telling you she wish she could find a guy like you, because she wish she could find a guy like you in the body of a man that look like that.
When the criteria for who you choose to date and mate becomes so atavistic where it's purely based on how they look and their bedroom prowess and what you perceive to be actual attraction, you get what you deserve. Pretty much when you're looking at men from an atavistic point of view, and you're only looking for men who you believe are the most attractive, and you're not doing anything outside of just looking for a man to approach you who's the most attractive, and then you get a result of when you are in a relationship with this man and he's not a good provider, he's not a good leader, he has no foreseeable future outside of what you're doing with this man now. I gotta say, ladies, and I'll say this with all respect, you kind of get what you deserve. And if you're only looking at men a certain way because of how they look and how they tickle your lady parts, then at this point, I'm gonna tell all of you that it's cap. When you get on social media and say you're looking for a good man, you're looking for decent men, you're looking for men who are on your level, and you're actually Xing men out if they're on your level, if he's meeting everything you're looking for financially, leadership-wise, and he's a good problem solver, and you know this man would be a potential good father, and you X him out of the potential of being in a relationship with you solely based on he doesn't tickle your lady parts and he doesn't provide that spark. And then when men say pick better men, you give us pushback and say pick better women. And when we see videos like this,
Nice guy thing is an escape to get around the reality of that a lot of these men.
it's kind of hard to take you guys serious. And we know that's cap. And we know that you're only saying these things to disqualify men based on that criteria from that creator. If you don't look a certain way, she ain't rocking with you. So if a man has to look a certain way before you rock with him, before you give him a consideration of the relationship, I think you all get what you deserve. And I have a fundamental phrase I believe in that I think a lot of women should start taking note of. Water seeks its own level. If you take water, pour it in a cup, the water conforms to the shape of the cup, not the cup conforms to the shape of the water. So if you meet a man and you pour yourself into this man, and this man isn't a good leader, a good father, a good provider, protector, and problem solver, when you pour yourself into this cup and I'm using this analogy, the cup is the man, and you take the shape of this man and you don't like the outcomes and you become traumatized by the shape of the relationship that you got into with this man, I can't feel empathy or sympathy for you because you caused the issue. You're the problem. You're the common denominator and why you keep getting relationships or being in relationships with people when they don't turn fruitful. So I got a video I want you all to check out. I found it on TikTok. The creator since removed it. I think I know why she removed it, because it doesn't par well for a message of men ain't shit. And I think she removed it because it was gonna be like low hanging fruit, and a lot of creators were going to use this. Unfortunately for her, I already clipped it and I already have it. So let's just jump into it, man. And just remember, how do you vet and who you vet is gonna determine the outcomes of the relationship. Hey man, do me a favor, a little bit of house cleaning before we get started on the video. Remember to like, share, hit the bell with notifications on, and man, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach that goal of 1,000K subs by the end of April, and we're almost on it. So hopefully we'll reach that goal in a couple of days. Look, man, y'all stay tuned. Yeah, this is a treat, man. You know what? No more talk. Man, drop my video.
Nice guy thing is an escape to get around the reality of that a lot of these men are not attractive, right? And instead of acknowledging that they are not attractive, and the fact is, the best thing that you can be for a woman is attractive to her. I don't care what no woman ever tell you. Attractiveness is going to get you very far with women.
Okay, let me stop right there. Right out the gate, I think she has a profoundly misunderstanding of men. Men are quite aware of where we rank. I mean, we're told that literally from the time we're able to have social interactions. So if a man is unattractive, believe me, he knows it. The problem is men find other ways to build themselves up, like securing resources and financial security, working out, making himself physically more appealing, maybe not so much in the looks department, but he definitely can build his body up. And I think that when a society teaches men that if you do X, Y, and Z, if you build yourself up, if you become a financial leader, if you become financially stable, if you can problem solve, if you're intelligent, if you are a good father, and you can do all these things, that you should be able to attract a decent woman. But however, we have a woman like this creator who's stating, I should say, that shit doesn't matter. And it's very disturbing. And I have to ask, what are we doing here when now we're telling men that, oh no, you have to be the most attractive guy if you want to secure relationships with women? Let's jump back in.
And I don't know why somebody ever told a lie like attractiveness is only measured when it comes to women and not men. Because women usually want an attractive man, and I would argue the fact that most women who don't want an attractive man, there's some kind of insecurity that she's dealing with, and that's why she don't want an attractive man. But
so what she's saying is, if a woman doesn't want an attractive man, it's because she has some type of insecurity herself. In other words, I think what she's talking about is the woman may not feel like she's physically or visually appealing, and therefore she has to, I guess, quote unquote, lower her standards of attraction to meet someone at a level of her own attractiveness, which is true. Most average people have to practice this particular pathology. But madam, stop the cap. You know very well that most women are not 8, 9s, and 10s. Most women are either 5s or below, and they're average looking women. And so an average looking man, it's something they should expect when they're an average looking woman. I don't know what you're going off on or what your particular pathology is about, but man, it's disturbing. Let's see what else she has to say. Let's jump in.
most women want a man that's fine, right? So for y'all men to believe you don't have to be attractive and all you got to do is have money, the money will get you used. The money will get you used. But the best attraction that you can have is sexual attraction when it comes to women.
So pretty much she's saying that the best attraction that you can have outside of the resources, outside of stability, outside of being a good father, outside of problem solving is sexual attraction. You cannot make this dumb shit up. So if the best thing you can possess as a man is sexual attraction, And then a woman would turn around and say, well, you got to have this, and that. What are we doing here? Again, I got to keep asking the question, what are we doing here? Because to me, and I know we all know this, these women are playing by two separate different rules when it comes to if a man looks a certain way or not. Let's bring the clip back.
Subconsciously, y'all know that I'm right. You know that I'm right. Ain't no way that you think that all y'all men out here playing by the same rules. A man that look like this, ain't no way you think an average looking dude and him play by the same rules. Ain't no way you think that. Ain't no way. That man, all he got to do is just show up. I don't care whether or not he broke, ain't got no job. A woman might not want to be with him long term, but all he got to do is just show up.
And let me stop right there. And this is actually the problem. She said, a guy that looks like this guy on the screen, all he has to do is show up. He doesn't bring anything to the table. Or I should say he doesn't have to bring anything to the table. He just has to show up, which explains why in the black community, we have an 18 to 20% rate of men who are mating and dating and procreating with women, where the rest of the, 80% are not. And then these women will have the audacity, the mitigated gall to get on social media and say, y'all men ain't shit. Y'all making women single mothers, when you're only selecting a very small group of men who are constantly making babies over and over again with the majority of y'all for procreation. And then you have the audacity to say men aren't bringing anything to the table, when she just said that this man can be completely broke. That means he has no financial security, and you'll still get in a relationship with him, whether it be long-term or short-term. And we all know it's going to be long-term, because you're going to probably end up getting, having a baby with this guy, because we know y'all like it raw. Let's bring the clip back.
And it's game over, right? Because of his attractiveness. But a lot of y'all men forget, you have to be attractive for you to even get in the game, right? You sitting on the sideline, can't even get in the game. You in the friend zone for a reason. You in the friend zone because she don't find you to be attractive, right? That's the reason why she's sitting there telling you she wish she could find a guy like you, because she wish she could find a guy like you in the body of a man that look like.
All right, there you have it, straight out the horse's mouth. You heard what she said. You have to be attractive. You pretty much have to tickle their lady parts for them to consider you someone they want to be in a relationship with. And at the end of the day, I have to ask this question, ladies, in the most respectful way I can. If you're choosing men by this particular ideology or this particular pathology, why are you surprised of the results? Why, when you get put through trauma in a relationship, or you have a guy that isn't providing financial security, he's not a good father, he's not a good leader, he's not a good problem solver, you then say, well, what's wrong with him? What's wrong? I mean, ain't you a man? Well, when you pick a man, when you pick a man by how men pick women, what do you expect? When you're picking men solely based on if they tickle your lady parts or not, and then you're shocked and chagrined that this joker ain't worth nothing, then you want to get on social media and complain nonstop that, oh, these N-words ain't this, oh, these N-words ain't that, they don't build, they don't lead, they don't do this. Well, you're not even looking for leaders to start. You're looking for boy toys. You're looking for arm candy. When you're doing this, when you're choosing men based on being arm candy and having social status in your little girlfriend groups to say, ooh, girl, my man's so fine, he this, he that, and that's the only thing you're looking for, man, y'all got to get out of here with this nonsense. Get off social media talking about men ain't this, men ain't that, and men only want this and men only want that, when your barometer for entering a relationship is solely based on how a guy looks, not his leadership, not his morals, not his values, not his standards, anything of the sort. You're looking solely for someone that tickles your lady parts and can bring you some type of satisfaction in the bedroom. I don't know what to say, and I don't know what to, I'm really at a loss. I'm glad this content creator put this video out. I mean, she removed it from her TikTok channel, and I think I know why she did, because it looks bad, and I'm pretty sure she got berated and torn apart and roasted up in the comment section. We gotta start retraining our women with this pathology of how to vet and choose men, because clearly what they're doing isn't working, and we can see it by the results in the black community. The 78% single motherhood rate, fatherless homes. When you're choosing men by how they look, I'm not surprised that you have fatherless homes. So we got to cut this out. And ladies, stop the cap. Y'all know that y'all are only getting relationships with men who you find the most desirable. That's all I got, man. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell with notifications on. Trying to reach that goal of 1K subs by the end of this month. And it will help me out greatly if you guys subscribe. Likes are free. In closing, let me say this. Adults shouldn't have dreams but goals, because dreams can lie in the realm of fantasy, where goals can be attained through hard work, dedication, perseverance, and tangible evidence to show for your hustle. Man, y'all figure yourselves out here, man. And before you get on social media, refer to someone. Ask them to watch this content you're about to upload and make sure that it doesn't make you look bad. That's all I got, man. I'll see y'all in the credits. Matter of fact, get it cracking in the comments. I really want to hear from y'all on this particular subject. I'll see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. We out.
Like Jesus.